So what I purchased for my front door is this quick set lock set. I chose this one in particular because, well, first of all, it's a set. It has the doorknob and the deadbolt so that I can replace the doorknob and the deadbolt with the same lock on it. Pardon the bird talking in the background. Sorry about that. Anyway, this particular set has smart key technology. What I love about this is that I can rekey the lock myself. Instead of having to call a locksmith or replace all the locks next time I need to change it so that someone can't get into my house who I don't want to, who may have a key already, I can change it myself. And to do that, there's like a special tool you put in, and you need the original key, and you can change it to another quick set key. So for me personally, I have this set of locks, and I bought another door handle lock for the garage door, so I'll technically have two different sets of keys. I'm going to key both doors so that I only need to use one key on each of them, but I'll save the other set in case I ever have to rekey for some reason. The other great thing about this set is that they are not bumpable, which means they're harder to pick. I don't know if you've ever heard of bumping locks. You can YouTube it. There's a special way some criminals know how to like bump a lock and do this and that to it, and they just pop open. It's really kind of scary. So this is non-bumpable, and it's supposed to have protection from kick attacks. I don't know how that works. I personally want to get some longer bolts to put in my door to help with kick attacks, but I couldn't find them today, so I'm not doing that right now. So if you want to look at this closely, it's the quick set, smart key. They're pretty cool. And now I will show you how to install it. It's actually really, really easy to install these. I was really impressed. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is loosen up these screws right here on the door. It just takes a Phillips head for this one. It's really simple. A few twists to loosen it. And this particular one, you just go part way and this twists right off. So easy. I highly recommend these quick set locks. Now, I'm just gonna, how did this work? Here we go. Pull it out a little bit. Just take some wiggling to get the screws out of the holes. And voila, the doorknob's off. Really, really simple. I'm sorry the lighting sucks because I'm backlit now, but that just came right out. All right, next we're gonna take out this section right here. And all we have to do is unscrew each of these screws on the top. And push it out. Boom, it's done. I'm gonna put in the fresh new one. They're really the same. I just kind of want to get all the new good stuff in here. And make sure you put it in facing the right way. You don't want the flat side going in the direction you're gonna close, otherwise it's not gonna work. You definitely have to have this little slanted side going towards the door, or you're gonna have a door that won't shut. Not on its own anyway. So this is the new doorknob that I got. It comes like this, kind of attached. And all you have to do with this, just like when I was taking the other one off the door, you take the one that has the screw holes and you give it just a little twist to release it. If you look at the back, can you see that? Right there, how you can kind of twist this in and out. I'm just gonna give the outer ring a little twist and it pops right apart. I'm gonna try it again. Push that button. I'm gonna stick the doorknob through. Make sure everything gets lined up and fits in. Oops, that's my old doorknob. Take the inside part of the new one and line everything up. Put it in. Get the screws lined up back there. And give it a twist. I don't know what. There we go. There we go. Now, you just need to tighten those screws. And then they'll stay in place instead of sliding around like they do to help you line it up and get it on. It's actually really nice the way they make it, that they slide on, because it kind of helps latch the doorknob in place as well as line the screws up. So, It just seemed really simple to me. I was pretty excited when I saw that. Anything that makes this job easier, you know? There we go. Make sure this is nice and tight. I don't want my doorknob falling off. There we go. Look at that. Doorknob changed. Let me turn that so you can see. Ta-da! Open, shut, lock, unlock. It's secure. And that part's done. Next, we'll tackle the deadbolt. Now for the deadbolt, we have to put it in the locked position to reach those screws, okay? We're going to remove the screws. Pull these puppies out. Nice long screws. And then I'm gonna pull this off. Pull the other side off. Let me see. And then again, oops, get this part off too. This bolt part in here, we just need to undo the screws on the edges to take that off. Now, it might be possible to keep the innards in and not have to remove them, and that's something that you could try. I actually tried it with this doorknob, and it didn't function quite properly with the old stuff, but the last time that I replaced it, oops, hold on a second. But the last time that I replaced it, it actually functioned just fine when I did the doorknob. So you could skip this step, or and you could skip the step and take a chance, or you could just do it and then know you have all brand new pieces in your door for your locks, which might honestly be the smarter way to do it, because your door lock is pretty dang important. Okay, real quick, when you are going to pull this out, make sure you stick something in here and twist it so that it is closed. Otherwise, the pieces inside won't let you pull it out. It'll be too tight. I'm not gonna lie, there is a big difference in these two deadbolts. This one is the new one. It is heavy, it feels really thick and solid, and this one is like a rinky-dinky, hollow looking. I don't know if that makes a difference in how it stands up. The pieces that go inside are the same. This is like a heavy duty lock. Maybe it's just because of the whole option to rekey it. I don't know, but but this is also non-bumpable. So I can see the physical difference in a bumpable and non-bumpable lock. Okay, something important to note about this particular lock is it's sizable depending on the thickness of your door. So you're gonna wanna put it in and kind of figure out how it lines up with the whole thing on the bolt so that everything will line up centered on your door, because the first time I tried this, it was gonna end up like with a big gaping hole like that, and that doesn't make any sense. So to make it smaller, see that little track? It twists. You always want to keep the upside up when you install it, but you can flip it and make it larger for a big door, smaller for a smaller door. All right, now we need to take the deadbolt lock and put it in here. You just want to line everything up, make sure everything is twisted the right way so that, you know, the words are at the top and the screws inside are going to be horizontal. And line it up there in the lock and push that through. And then you're going to want to get the other side of your lock, in this case, this piece. Also, make sure you measure your door, because for this one, for example, there's an extra piece the instructions tell you to use if your door is wider, so you are going to want to make sure whether or not you need the piece or you don't need the piece. I did not need the piece. So I've got this on, and in order to get to the screw holes, I need to twist this. So now I know it's on right because it locks and unlocks. And then all you have to do is get the big long bolts that come with it and put them in here and screw them in. And just make sure you've had everything lined up right. This particular one says lock up top, so it's nice because it points to the word lock when it's locked. So you want to make sure that's the position that all your pieces are in before you're finally done, so that everything looks right and makes sense. And yay, look at that. And now, look at that. Lock, lock, boom. I did it, yay! And you can too. Everything about this lock is heavier duty. This is the bolt that's in the new lock, and this was the one that was in the old lock. Can you see how much bigger this one is? It's much herkier. I'm gonna feel much more secure with this bolt on my door than this one.